Welcome everybody to this first practice of the solstice. We're so excited. My name is Dr. Miles Reed. Today we're going to take advantage of this. It's a planetary alignment that is propitious to set up intentions and dreams. How many of you have set specific, deliberate New Year intentions? In December, Jerry has put a class if you have knowledge, and if you haven't, you don't have the custom of doing so, then put a minus. So today you're going to renew your intentions and give it a energetic impetus. We're very fortunate today to have our dear colleague and friend Jerry Murdoch. He's going to present to us, give us a talk about intentions and dreaming. And one of the main things is, and I'm going to here give you a little bit of a background on Jerry Murdoch. He is co-founder of Insight Venture Partners and a member and trustee of the board of trustees of both the Aspen Institute in Colorado and the Santa Fe Institute in New Mexico. With deep thinkers from the Buddhist and the Hindu tradition, as well as 20 plus years as a dedicated practitioner of the traditions from Mesoamerica, as were taught by our teacher, Carlos Castaneda. Jerry also, through his work in the Santa Fe Institute, collaborates with the leading archaeologists, anthropologists, and researchers on all matters related to Mesoamerican cultures, and he has co-edited a recent book on the Maya culture. So one thing I want to do for us, and then I'll pass you with Jerry, is that dreaming is not only a mental activity, a vision that we set, a desire that we put out to the universe. It is anchored through a force that originates and participates in the body itself. We have to integrate the thinking process with the feelings and our intuition, our direct contact with that force of the universe that is all over and we are a part of. So it is a three-center endeavor, and we're going to guide you briefly to come into the body, connect to those three areas, and from that, listen to Jerry's presentation. So sit on the very edge of your chair, and I want you to have the sitting bones really planted in your chair. Shake one leg, shake the other leg, and I want you to squeeze the ankle, the Achilles tendon, change the legs, squeeze the other ankle. This to bring our mind into our body. Squeezing the Achilles tendon wakes up our body consciousness. So we squeeze it and then plant it on the floor. And then extend one leg and then lean onto it. Lengthen the back of your legs. Drop your head. Bring your mind into your body. Deeply breathing into your belly. Inhale, come up. Switch to the other side. Inhale, coming up. Now I want you to cross your hands and we're going to do this movement, going over the head, slap the hands, bring the hands down, and I want you to bend your index and your thumbs in this way. And you position your knuckles between the bridge of your nose on the eyebrow, between the eyes, and let the head slightly lean onto the knuckles. Then bring the hands onto the heart and then rest the hands in a prayer position, but with the hands in this angle. And then come down and position them in the lower abdomen, looking down to the earth. Those are our three brains: the cranial brain, heart brain, and the lower abdomen, intuitive brain. Inhale. Exhale. First spot. Lean the head. Stay there for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let your thinking connect to your body. Inhale. Bring the hands to the heart. And let your feelings wake up and connect to your thoughts. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Bring the hands to the lower abdomen, anchor them there. Feel the contact in your belly. Wake up your intuition. Feel what you're thinking. Connect these three areas: thought, feeling, and intuition. Shake the arms, shake the legs, and we'll do it one more time. Going deeper this time. This is how we work with intention. We set an intention and we put all our force behind that intention. The intention now is to connect our thinking, anchor it to our feelings, and open up our intuition, our direct communication with the universe, with infinity. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. First area. Inhale in place. Center your thoughts, bring them present. Come into your heart. Feel your heart. Wake up your mind to what you feel. Bring the hands down to the belly and open yourself to direct information, intuition, silent knowledge. Open your eyes. Stay connected with three areas. And as I pass you now with Jerry, see if you can listen with all three together, okay? All right, Jerry, you're all on camera and everybody's ready for you. Thank you.
Greetings to all of you and thank you for giving me your attention. Miles and Aaron asked me to speak to you about dreaming, and my intention is to give you some context around the forces that impact dreaming and our daily lives. Recently, I read this statement from a seer named Swami Rama. Life between birth and death is a field of karma in which we sow and reap and sow again. If we do not extricate ourselves from this cycle, then we are one day harvested by the force of time. Then we are no longer the creator of our karmas, but instead are created by them. Freedom lies in breaking this cycle. For only then are we able to unveil the mystery that lies in the realm between death and birth. I have been meditating on this for a week or so, and it still haunts me, but also helps me connect patterns embedded in the concepts that I have validated through personal experience. Karma to me is not just the actions we do, but it's the manifestation of our intent. The field of karma feels like an aspect of the dark sea of awareness, which Carlos Castaneda called the active side of infinity, which we can perceive and acquiesce to or not perceive at all. But it still manifests through our thoughts and actions. But it's the manifestation of our intent. The field of karma feels like an aspect, and I'm going to repeat this because that's very important. The field of karma feels like an aspect of the dark sea of awareness, which Carlos Castaneda called the active side of infinity, which we can perceive and acquiesce to or not perceive at all. But it still manifests through our thoughts and actions. Carlos Castaneda's teacher, Don Juan, called this intent. The phrase force of time that harvests our awareness is reminiscent of the double-edged force that Carlos Castaneda described as the rolling force, and its two aspects, the circular or agglutinating force, which are active and granting life, and the tumbling force that causes death. We engage the force of intent by our actions in two specific ways, consciously and unconsciously. The choice is ours, and all experience is grounded in this interaction. The wheel of time is the collection of experience, both linear and cyclic, which we created by the process of being live. We can turn the wheel by consciously engaging the force of intent to shift our perception away from our habitual selves toward the path of liberation from grooves that are embedded in time. When we turn the wheel, we become aware of the silent observer, or what Carlos Castaneda called the energy body. Once we have begun the process of turning the wheel, we can begin to understand that all experience is embedded in time, but the observer is not in time. Our true selves lie on both banks of the river, the mysterious, endlessly flowing river of awareness that is the universe. And now I would like to share with you 3 stories of dreaming with intent. First, in 1998, I read the obituary of Carlos Castaneda in the New York Times via a web page. For 3 years, I intermittently searched the web until I found classes being taught by students of Carlos Castaneda in Los Angeles. My intuition and my strong desire to understand what I had read in Carlos Castaneda's books came to a critical juncture in the fall of 1991. And I wanted to investigate the questions that his books had perpetuated in my mind. So I decided